Hola peeps, here's our problem for today. 24 times 12.5. And we all know the traditional way we could do this is to multiply, standard algorithm, but I don't want to do that because this comes from our Math Strat Chat with Pam Harris from Math is Figureoutable. She makes these posts to Twitter. I don't know if she does them on Instagram because I don't even know if she's on Instagram, but she does here on Twitter for sure. Oh, I know what. Because this is a decimal, so that would be 24, and that would be 5. That would be 25, right? Yeah, 12.5 is half of 25. So I have one. How about we do doubling and halving? And so if you don't know, whenever you have multiplication problems, you can double one and divide the other by half until you're comfortable. Woohoo! That sounds like a plan. Let's do that. So if I got 12.5, because it's half, I shouldn't say half, but because it is a decimal, it's definitely half of an odd number. Does that make sense? Yeah. So because 12 times 2 would be 24, right? So this has to be 25. So I'm going to do doubling and halving, and I'm going to write that here, doubling and halving. I just write D and H, and I will double 12.5. That'll give me 25, and I will cut 24 in half, right? That'll give me 12. So now my new problem is looking weird, but it's 12 times 25. But guess what? I can double in half again. Okay. And so I'm going to double 25, and that gives me 50. And I'm going to cut in half 12, and that'll give me 6. Guess what? I can double in half again. I'm going to double 50. That'll give me 100. And I'm going to cut 6 in half. That'll give me 3. And look at how much simpler this problem is now. So now I'll say 3 times 100, that gives me 300. So if 3 times 100 is 300, then 24 times 12.5 should also be 300. I hope my math is mathing, but how about doubling halving? That's a great strategy. And for this one, the reason why I just saw it because I was thinking about cutting this in half. And then I was like, well, if I cut this in half, I'm gonna have to double that. And I thought, oh, that makes my life easier actually, because now if I double this, and if you don't know what I mean, if I multiply this by 2, that'll give me 10, that'll give me 4, that'll give me 5, that'll give me 2, and I have 1 decimal space. So it gives me 25. Does that make sense? And then I just divide this 24 by 2, and that gives me 12. So my new problem was over here, 12 times 25, but I still didn't like it. Though I could have stopped here, because what I know is 25, I can think about it as a quarter. And I know that there are 4 quarters, right? There are 4 quarters in a dollar. So, this would have been good too, to just stop right here and think about 4 of these equals $1. And how many 4s are in 12? There are 3. And so I do 3 times, 3 times 100 again gives me 300. That's one way I can check my work, and another cool way to solve it. Well, I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Ciao.